Now we're looking at pitching machine right now. That's I forget what y'all remember what year what ages they are?
These are 6 and 7 year olds.
6 and 7 year olds.
That's the pitching machine.
Oh, pitching machine, and you're all here to see your grandkids.
Yes, Jacob Bryant. Yeah.
Jacob Bryant. So is he doing okay tonight?
Well, I think so. We haven't seen him on the field yet.
Well, that's okay. My son, he used to go out and run around the bases and get his clothes dirty before the game started just so he could be dirty. And what's this young man's name here?
This is Thomas.
Hey, Thomas, how you doing, young man? You gonna play baseball when you get a little bigger? Are you? You like baseball? He's a little on the shy side, but that's okay. So what's your all's name?
D. Wiggs, and my husband
Wiggs.
James. Well, glad to see y'all out here tonight. This is a beautiful night to come out. Beautiful place to come watch baseball too. It is absolutely. We've been all over this place. I've already been lost 2 or 3 times because it's been a while since my kids were playing baseball. And it used to be when I come out here, it was dirt roads and rock. It looks pretty good now.
Right.
It's a beautiful park. They really made a lot of improvements in the last few years.
It really has. So we appreciate y'all stopping by and saying hi to us. And again, Gary, it looks like we've got a game going on. I believe they're in the 2nd inning. I don't know do they keep score and they actually keep score. I didn't know if they actually kept scoring or not. So who are the teams out here tonight? I guess I'll ask somebody that.
Yankees. They got the Yankees, Astros. Got a few good teams here.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your name?
Martin.
Martin.
My son's Kyler. He's a third baseman on the Boston Red Sox.
Well, there's a ball coming out there now. So how long has he been playing? Is this his first year?
First year. Yep. First year. And he's 8 years old.
I can't.
Yes.
Oh, I bet you are. Well, I'm glad to stop out here. We're just coming out taking a look around, and it's just a beautiful place to come out here and watch baseball. And a beautiful place. When I did it years ago, it looks a whole lot different now than it did then. So we appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you. Now, you going to be a baseball player someday?
I am.
Well, you're already a baseball player. What do you play for?
The Cincinnati Reds.
The Cincinnati Reds. What league are you in?
I don't know.
You're in the coach pitch league. So you ever hit the ball any?
Yes.
You a pretty good ball player?
Yes.
What are you gonna do when you get bigger? You gonna be a ball player when you get older?
No.
No. When you gonna stop playing ball? I say Cincinnati Reds are already looking for you. Your son just got a hit. Well, so yes, that's like I said, that's 0-0 right now. So we can do play-by-play here right now, but it's top of the 2nd inning, 0-0. The Yankees and the Reds. You say what it is right now? One out, and somebody just stole third base. So we got a. Tyler? He's Kyler. Yeah, that's his son out there. So we'll see if.
Look at that.
There goes a good hit. Somebody's going home, and we've got a run. It 1-0 as he's coming around second base. He's going to do all the way to third. Is he going to slide? No, he's going to come in standing up. So,
good job, Graham.
There you go. So now. Like I said, we get into baseball and watching it on ESPN and everything else. And you want to come out and see some baseball and watch people get excited, you come on out here at the park and you're going to see there's a lot of youngsters here from the Nelson County Little League that's just absolutely having a ball and learning the game as they go. And this is where it begins. Right here at the T-ball park is when they have the, it's co-ed, boys and girls here right now. Come on over here. I want to get you on television here. I want you to tell us a little bit about what we're watching at here right now.
Oh, we're watching T-ball. I don't know what the age groups are, but I think it's 5 to 6.
Are they entertaining to watch?
Oh, hell yeah. You can't beat this with a stick. Makes you laugh, and then it makes you enjoy. You enjoy the weekend.
Well, the good thing about it, you watch them learn, and there's no real pressure on them or anything.
Yeah,
and a lot of them just learning which way first base is.
Yeah, and they're having fun, so that's the main thing.
Fun.
Yeah.
And boys and girls out there both together.
Yeah.
So you have somebody out there that you're watching?
I got a granddaughter out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a few other kids that I know.
Uh-huh.
But This is fun to watch.
Oh, it's absolutely great.
Yeah.
Well, I so appreciate you stopping by here and talking to us. And again, this is where it really all begins. They teach them just hit the ball, run to first base, and right now they're going to run. Now, as you can see, several of them going for the ball. They got to learn to throw it to first base. There's the ball. It's gonna take a few years to pick up on these skills here right now, but it's where the fun begins. Again, I'm not even sure if they keep score in T-ball, but they just go out. They put the ball on the tee. Got a little left-hander coming up now. At least he's left-hand right now. He might be later. Nope, he's going to the right side. So he's a switch hitter. So they put the ball on the tee. He gives it a swing. Let's see what goes on after that. And there we go. The ball's going out to the first baseman, and when it goes through her legs, go to the next ones, and there's about 3 of them get it. They're throwing the ball over this way to the first baseman. And he's got to first. He's headed to second, but there's already somebody on second. So what they're going to do, he gets to second. There's 2 players on second base. So now I think they've said, well, that's enough. They don't necessarily call out. So now. And I remember coaching Little League, I'd have players out in the field catching butterflies and everything else, because this is the years it takes a few years to get their interest in the game. But Little League players at this level, this is truly Little League. So you go a long way when you think of the majors. There might be a superstar out there somewhere, but it's going to take a little while to polish that pearl, to get them to the level that it's going to be. So again, if you want to watch some entertainment, this is where it's at. There's no pressure on them. They're just out there just having fun the way Little League really ought to be. There's no parents over here screaming, jumping up and down, because everybody gets the same amount of playing time, and they're just out there having a good time, just learning as they go. And we're back here now. Now it looks like we're over the girls softball field now. And who I got here with me?
Stacy Phelps.
Now, Stacy, tell me a little bit right now. What are we watching out here? The Shockers are playing who?
The Shockers are playing the Killer Cleats. The blue team's the Killer Cleats.
And basically, tell us a little bit about the girls softball. 9 innings, or how's all this work?
We usually play an hour and a half, 6 innings, unless they do the mercy rule if they're up by more. But we usually play for an hour and a half, whichever comes first.
Now, what age group is this?
This is up to 12 years old.
12 years old. So this is now softball's a whole lot different than it was when I was playing as a kid. I mean, that ball, it comes in a little bit faster and a little bit straighter than it used to.
It does, and if you watch the girls out there, they because the boys, theirs is flat, so they will dig their feet. They'll dig a hole so that they can get a good pitch off. So that's what they're doing out there. They'll dig down a little bit to try to get a good force off of it.
So, Stacy, have you got somebody out here playing, or what brings you out here tonight?
My daughter is playing shortstop, number 5, Kaylee.
So again, so what are you looking for out here? Just out here to have fun, or are you out here to learn the game? You hope she just sticks with it for a few years?
She really likes it. She's played All-Stars last year. She got picked for the All-Stars, so she's really picked it up fast, and she really likes it. So we like it out here.
Well, that's good, because softball's going to be a growing thing all the way through the high school, college, and everywhere else. So it's probably a lot of budding stars out here right now.
I hope so. I hope she's one of them.
We appreciate you stopping here talking to us. We're going to get a few minutes and film a little bit of this and let everybody see what it is for girls softball out here. But everybody seems to be having a good time and learning something.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Stacy. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, was this the major league section here? What is this?
This is the grandparents section.
The grandparents section.
Yeah.
And all your grandparents out on that field.
The secret of this game is to throw strikes, and they're having a tough time throwing strikes. These are 9 and 10-year-olds.
So this is a pitcher's duel supposed to be, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
this is their first year of actually pitching to batters.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah, we've been all the way around. We've been around the T-ball. We've been over to the pitching machine. So they're actually pitching to batters now. So that's got to be a little unnerving. I don't know who's more unnerving for, the pitcher or the batter.
for the grandparents.
For the grandparents. Like I said, there's this. So it takes a lot of skills. And again, they're just now honing those skills to the point where it's going to be a few years before they're marvels yet.
They're occupying though. Keep them going.
They keep it going, and they're
learning the rules of the game too. I think.
Learning the rules of the game, learning what it is to sportsmanship and all that kind of stuff, and that's where you learn it at. Because I was talking earlier about it being a feeder system into the high schools and maybe possibly even colleges later on, and you got to go through this to get there. So.
Busy place out here, though.
Oh my goodness, this place is loaded. We got fields on top of fields around here. So you got a grandkid out here somewhere?
Yes, sir.
So, which team's he playing for?
He's in the blue team. He's the Mets.
The Mets.
He is a pitcher.
A pitcher. Okay, so he's got his work cut out for him then. All right. So we're just going to go around and try to get a few highlights of every one of the teams here. And
thank you.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by here, Guffey Wilson. Appreciate you stopping by and talking to us. And again, we looking at the first year of they're actually pitching to each other. So this can be unnerving. I don't know for the batter, for having somebody pitch at them that they don't know for sure. Like in pitching machine, at least they know it's going to come straight. And pitching, when somebody's pitching to them, it could go anywhere. All right, we're going to wrap it up out here at Dean Watts Park tonight. As you can see behind us now, that's girls' pitching machine over there as well. So there's something going on in just about every single – well, there is something going on in every single field here tonight. They said don't even have time to practice because the fields are full, whether it's a girls' softball, girls' pitching machine behind us, boys' baseball, boys' pitching machine. And, of course, we saw the T-ball, which is co-ed. And then over on the far side of us, we've got a Bethlehem High School and Thomas Nelson High School district baseball game going on. So, I mean, this is a place full of activity. And on top of that, where I'm going to head just as we turn off here, we got a little concession stand here, and I can smell the popcorn as we speak. So we got the concession stand, popcorn, hot dogs, soft drinks. It'll be a wonderful place to come out and spend some time. If you got any grandkids out here playing, you got any kids out here playing, I mean, that's a good place to be out here to come on out and watch it. Because the kids love an audience. It's just like in anywhere else, they'd like to have a little audience. So we appreciate them allowing us to come out here. Jason Floyd inviting us out to come out and join us here tonight, and we appreciate Jason letting us in and walking around and seeing what's going on in the world of baseball in Nelson County. So for all of us here at Channel 6 CKTV here in Bardstown, Springfield, and Lebanon, this is Kenny Fogle saying so long. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening to everybody.